Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, students. Your congratulations as you are going to sit for the Madrasah examination. So, I want to let you know the answer of all sets of the test paper provided by the High Madrasah board. So now, I am going to start the answer of all questions. Okay, but before to start, I want to let you know though that the marks having two or more, that is not possible to answer the questions of those marks. But I can show you if it is possible to answer in short, then I can and I may try to answer the question. Otherwise, I want to show from which part of the books you can get this answer. Okay, let's start. And Sipur Anjuman High Madrasa, the first set provided by the High Madrasa test paper of boards is Sipur Anjuman High Madrasa. The first question in an examples of free living nitrogen fixing bacteria. An example of free living nitrogen fixing bacteria. So I think it is azotobacter. Criscograph was invented by Acharya Jagadish Chandra Bose. The production of seedless fruit is known as parthenocarp. Number of allosome present in human cell. 2. The organism performs reproduction by the process of budding is budding means hydra. Spindle fibers are seen. Metaphage. What is direct division? Amitosis. Direct division means prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. These substages are not found in the division. Is called direct division. That means the division where nucleus is directly divided into two. Okay, that type of division is called direct division. The shape of myotome muscle of fish is V-shaped. You know it. You know that V-shaped muscle is found on the both sides of the vertebrate of a fish, starting from head to tail. Okay, the locomotor organ of paramecium cilia. The phenotypic ratio in the F1 generation, P's of Mendel's monohabit chorus, phenotype 3:1. Diabetes insipidus is caused by the deficiency of ADH. The outer covering of human brain, meninges, meiosis cell division is known as meiosis reductional division. The type of color blindness in which a person cannot identify green color. Green color means deuteranopia. The earliest ancestor, Eohippus. Hormone secretes from endocrine gland. Endocrine glands. The opposite allele of capital T gene is small t. Dash is an example of cyanobacteria, nostoc. And there are also some other cyanobacteria, nostoc, Tolipothrix, Anabina, etc. The full form of SPM, that is suspended particulate matter. Red color blindness is called protanopia. Protanopia. An example of tropic hormone, STH, TSH, ACTH are all example of tropic hormone. Gamete is only produced due to cell division. Gamete is only produced due to cell division and mitosis. No, it is false. Hemophilia is an example of autosomal hereditary disease. No. Autosomal hereditary disease example is thalassemia. So it is false. If a person cannot see nearby object, he needs to use the concave. False, because here convex lens is used. Study of fossils is called paleontology. It is correct. That means true. Camel is a sheep of desert. True. Due to cytokinesis in plant cell, now we are matching. Okay, due to cytokinesis plant cell, that is formation of cell plate C. And the second, presence of neurotransmitter in synapse, but It is printing mistake. Maybe aspirin is the another point. Aspirin should write in another point H. So presence of neurotransmitter in synapse. It is G. It is printing mistake. It should be only synapse, not operin. Operin should print in another point. Human hereditary disease caused by X-linked recessive gene. X-linked recessive genes. X-linked recessive gene. Hemophilia F. The theory of hot dilute soup. Halden. This one. A cause of global warming is due to carbon dioxide, greenhouse gas. This is ball and socket found in shoulders. That is C. Now I am trying to answer single word question. Give an example of carcinogen. Acha, here I am to let you know if in an examination if you are asked to write physical carcinogen or chemical carcinogen. So I am to say if you are asked to write physical carcinogen, then you should write UV rays, X-rays. Okay, but chemical, asbestos, benzopyrene, etc. Which hormone is known as chalogenic hormone? Thyroxine. Testosterone is also called chalogenic hormone because they are related to the production of energy. Define allosome. The chromosome which are responsible for the determination of sex is called allosome. Okay? Allosome, the chromosomes which are responsible for the determination of sex is called allosome. Islets of Langerhans is found in which gland of human? Pancreas. Write the name of gaseous plant hormone. This is ethylene. The scientific name of Indian rhinoceros. Rhinoceros unicornis. It should underline because it is scientific name. Which book is written by Darwin? Origin of Species. Origin of Species by means of natural selection. Define homologous organ. Define homologous chromosome. You can find it in your book. Even after I am to let you know the concept. The organs which have the similar origin and structure but differ in size and shape and function, and that type of organ is called homologous organ. Okay. Mention 2 symptoms of cataract in human. You can find it in your book. Name 2 vestigial organ. One is appendix, vermiform appendix. You can simply write appendix also. Vermiform appendix. Another one is nictitating membrane, or write coccyx. This is the simple term. Coccyx. What do you mean by paleontology? Paleontology means study of fossil. The branch of biology which deals with the study of fossil is called paleontology. The branch of biology which deals with the study of fossil is called paleontology. Define allosome. And this question is repeated twice. Here you can find allosome and this one here is find. The chromosomes which are responsible for the determination of sex. Write the name of 2 hotspots. One is Eastern Himalaya and second one is Western Ghat. Two importance of fossils in favor of evolution. You can find it in your book. What do you mean by genetics? Genetics means the branch of biology which deals with the study of genes. Okay. Mention 2 function of CSF. You can find it. I can show you where you can write it. If you cannot find in your book, just I want to show you. You can write it. Function of CSF. You can find it in brain. CSF. Actually, CSF means cerebrospinal fluid. Okay, so CSF, it helps to supply nutrients as well as it protects from the brain. And it is protect from brain and spinal cord. Okay, no problem. I can show you from the book. This one. See, CSF acts as shock absorber for CNS. CNS means central nervous system. Thus, it protects the brain and spinal cord against external injury. Second one is CSF circulates nutrients and oxygen to the cells of CNS. Okay, and three one there. You should write only two because it is required two, and 2 marks were given. And two function of RNA. You know, function of RNA is help in the synthesis of protein. Okay, I am to show you also. And another is it supply amino acid. Also, it transfer character from DNA to RNA. Where is most possibilities in the second chapter? Though I have told you the answer, even after I am to show you from the book so that you can get it clearly and you can write it in your notebook. But function of RNA, I have not seen this question in Bengali version question. I find it in only English version question. DNA and RNA. Where is DNA and RNA? I think it is at the start of the chapter. Yeah, DNA, RNA. See the function of RNA. Here is the answer. RNA bears hereditary characters only. And another function, messenger RNA. Messenger RNA carries information from DNA to DNA, carries information from DNA for protein synthesis. Transfer RNA collects actual amino acids for protein synthesis. Ribosomal RNA helps in protein synthesis. Okay, so you can write two from this function. Okay, then let me see another question. Difference between XC2 and EC2 conservation. I think most of you know it, even after I am to say that in site means when the conservation takes place in the site of origin is called in situ, and when conservation takes place outside the site of origin it's called ex situ. Example of in situ: national park, sanctuary, reserve forest, biosphere reserve. And ex site conservation, example of ex site conservation: botanical garden, cryopreservation. Okay, no problem. This is, I want to show it also from the book, because this book belongs to my son. He is also the candidate for appearing Madhyamik examination this year, and I teach him all the subject in situ. That means in the last chapter you can find it. In situ, actually there is no such type of difference in the book, but most possibility I can commit to my memory that I have written it in the book. My son has written it in his notebook. No problem, you can find it in your book. If you are unable to find the answer, then tell me, I can provide you later. And apart from, just I want to show you, you can write it in your notebook that insight means when conservation takes place within the site of origin. Okay, here you can write conservation takes place outside the site of origin. And second point is example of inside conservation: biosphere reserve, national park, sanctuary, reserve forest. And example of extended origin: botanical garden, zoological garden, cryopreservation. Okay, two differences between cerebrum and cerebellum. Cerebellum, it is the part of the forebrain, it is the part of the hindbrain. Okay, cerebrum helps in the function of cerebellum is vision, vision, memory, etc. And cerebellum, function of cerebellum is to make the balance of the body. Even after I have to show you from the book, so that you can write it in your notebook and can see it clearly. Cerebrum and cerebellum. Cerebrum. Where is the brain? You can find it in brain chapter, cerebrum. Cerebrum, where is the brain? Cerebrum and cerebellum. You can find it. And you can write the answer in your notebook. Cerebrum, cerebellum. Largest part of the forebrain, largest part of the hindbrain. Okay? Oval in shape, orbicular in shape. You can write which is what and will save your time. Corpus callosum joins two hemisphere and here vermis joins two hemisphere. Okay? Let me see the next question. Mendel's law of indefinite arrangement. You can find it in your book. Location and function of myotome muscles. I have told you this before. Most possibility in another question of this set you can find it. Survival of the fittest. It is the theory of Charles Darwin, and you can find it in your book. To function of insulin hormone. You may see it in your book. Even after I am to show you the function of insulin to insulin. You know the main function of insulin is to lower the amount of glucose by converting it glycogen and which is stored in the liver. Okay, and another is it increases permeability of the membrane so that protein and lipid can enter into the cell. It also inhibits neoglucogenesis. These are the functions of insulin. No problem, even after I have to show you from my book so that you can get it readily. If you could not memorize this, maybe it is not clearly defined in your book. Just for this reason I have to show you. Insulin. You can find it insulin. Synthesis of glycogen inhibits gluconeogenesis. Permeability of the membrane. Okay? No problem. Let me see another question. 5 marks questions. Draw a neat diagram of typical neuron. No. It will never come in the exam because it has come the last year. You can only draw eyes. How to draw eyes? I have provided it in my YouTube, and the name of my YouTube is MGH Classroom. Okay? MGH Classroom. MGH Classroom. By writing it, you can search it in YouTube. At first, open your YouTube, then search MGH Classroom. You can find here I have sketched how to draw eyes in a easy way. I have provided this. Apart from eyes, you can also see how to draw neuron and heart of the human, etc. I have drawn it in this YouTube channel. And the second one, draw neat diagram of the mitotic cell division. Draw mitotic cell division. It is impossible. Maybe it is a printing mistake. Mitotic cell division means that means you have to draw all the things, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, but that is not possible. Why is meiosis called reductional division? You can find it in the book. Even after I want to answer this question, meiosis is called reductional division because the number of chromosomes becomes half in the daughter cell. That's why it is called meiosis, a reductional division. State 4 characteristics of anaphase with diagram. So you can find it in your book. Okay. What is waggle dance? Waggle dance, you know, when the source of food is more than 100 meters from the hives, then it is called waggle dance. In case of waggle dance, the bees dance like the letter 8. In Bengali letter 8. Okay. That means this is called 8. Okay. And next, waggle dance. Write 3 physiological features of camel to prevent extreme water loss in desert environment. 3 adaptive features of camel. So, you know, you should write structure of RBC, which is elongated. That is the one point. Another point is urine is concentrated. Okay, and another one is it can store water more than 240 liters when in case of emergency. Even after I want to show you from the book, because it is 2 marks 5 marks question, so I think it is better to see from the books, because all 5 marks questions cannot be said easily, it takes more times. So instead it is better to show you the answer from the book. You can find it. Camera's ability to withstand extreme water loss. These are the points. See, and the next points. All these are points. Okay. See from here. All these points are mentioned here. So you should write the important points. That points may also arise in a separate manner. You can find this point. You should write this point. It is very important, and this point may also arise in the examination in special form. So you should memorize it. This one, and sweating. This is one. Role of kidney. It is also important. So these 3 points, keep it in your mind. And next point, explain with examples use and disuse and irritants of acquired characters in Lamarckism. You can find it in your book. What is reflex action? You know, you can see it in your book. Describe the different types of reflex action. Take on reflex action, you know, it is of 2 types: innate or unconditioned, and acquired or conditioned. What is alternation of generation? You can find it in your book. Alternation means alternation of sporadic generation and commutative generation is called alternation of generation. Write down alternation of generation of dash with flowchart of farm. I can make out why it is, make it fill in the blanks. Farm, it should write farm. You can find it from your book. Write 3 symptoms of thalassemia disease. You can find it in your book, and mention cause of hemophilia A and hemophilia B disease. Mention the cause, because you cannot get it in all your book, because all books does not show it clearly. So I have to show you from my books, because I have also written this, because the book which is read by my son, it is not written clearly. You see it here. Cause of alpha thalassemia. Okay, cause of alpha thalassemia, I have written it for my son. And cause of beta thalassemia, you see. Okay, and another point, describe in a brief determination of sex in man with help of checkerboard. You can find it in your book. Next set of the question is Maulana Muhammad Ali High Madrasah text examinations. Let's start. The leaves of mimosa plant drops down if touched. This is seismonesty. Which hormone is secreted at a faster rate while a person is frightened? That means adrenaline. The part of brain associated its blends. It is cerebellum. You have not observed the formation of any spindle fiber. That means mitosis. For propagation in lesser time of a plant having prolonged period of dormancy of seed, which of the following process you will adopt? Micropropagation. The phase of human development and when memory and vision and division, what is this? And division start to become no problem. It is, the answer is old age. Which of the following scientists discovered the law of heredity? Gregor John Mendel. How many types of gametes formed from guinea pig having gametophyte? Okay, gametophyte means you have to write it, otherwise it is not possible to answer. BBRR, cross this and cross this. B small b in small r, small b small r. That means capital B small r, capital B small r, small b r, small b r. That means 2 types. Okay. How many types? That means 2 types. What would be the probability of thalassemic child born to a couple who are both carrier? No problem, carrier. That means it is the carrier X, it is normal Y of male, and carrier, and it is normal X, it is hemophilic X. Then cross here, that means X hemophilic and X normal, and here it is hemophilic, and here you can find X normal Y, here X hemophilic and Y. So you can find it hemophilic child. Hemophilic child means it carrier, it is not. This is hemophilic child, it is normal. This is hemophilic child. 50% out of 4 you can find 2 are hemophilic. That means 50% are hemophilic child. Now, which of the following sequences is correct? This one is correct. Eohippus, Mesohippus, Merychippus, Pileohippus, Equus. Okay. Which of the following is features of homologous? Homologous means structure and origin is same but function is different. Where is it? Where is it? Differing function. Yes, this one. The cause of camel's ability to stand, excess loss of water, RBC is elongated. This is correct. The identifying feature of stop called nitrification in the nitrogen cycle. Conversion of ammonia, formation of ammonia, not conversion of ammonia initially nitrate. Yes, this one is right. The location of Sudha land, Andaman Nicobar. Cause of endangeredness of Sarpagandha, invasion of exotic. This is one correct. Due to lantana camera, due to introduction of lantana camera, this plant prevented these plants from growing. That means Sarpagandha plants. Due to invasion of lantana camera, Sarpagandha plant is going to be extinct. Now let's start group B. The length of internode genetically dwarf plant increases due to the action of internode gibberellin. The length of internode, similar question is repeated here. The example of pyrimidine nitrogen base, pyridine AG and guanine, and pyrimidine is cytosine thiamine. Okay. Alternate form of genes called allele. Evolution occurs only when there's a present evolution. Evolution occurs only when mutation are present. Mutation, due to mutation, evolution takes place. Mutations are present. Maximum biodiversity reach is called tropical rainforest, as tropical rainforest. But if it is asked in India, then Western Ghat, tropical rainforest. Excessive increase of nutrients in water bodies, eutrophication. Node of Ranviers formed due to discontinuance of neurolemma. Oh, this is true or false. Node of Ranviers formed due to discontinuation of neurolemma. This is true. Spindle fibers are formed from astrales. True. Homozygote is produced from false. Homozygous means it should have both of the alleles of same type. That is, both are capital T or both are small t. But it is the mixture. It is not homo. It is hetero. So it is false. Ammonia, hydrogen, methane are used in the experiment of biochemical origin. Yes, it is true. Sulfur dioxide and ammonia are two greenhouse gases. True. Flex muscles have to come in. Yes, true. Let's see the next question. Oh, this is matching. No problem. Binocular vision, both eyes are used. Yes, this one, D. Microtubule forms spindle fiber, F. Incomplete dominance 1:1. G. Interspecies, inter means both species are different. That means strike for between it, this one. A. Air pollution, bronchitis. Bronchitis is apparently it is mistake in printing. B. Cross pollination, need of pollinating agents. C. Choose the word 1 and write it. ADH, glucose metabolism, constriction of blood vessels, reabsorption. So, okay, what word 1? Constriction of blood vessels. This is a function of ADH. Reabsorption of water. It is also a function of ADH. Glucose metabolism. This is word 1. Which type of lens is used for the correction of defect in case of myopia? Concave. Given below a pair of related terms, write suitable words in the gap. But where is the question? There is no question. Why woman is called homogametic sex? Because woman is called homogametic sex because woman contains both X chromosomes. Okay, as these chromosomes are same in nature, so for this reason it is called homogametic. So simply you should say that woman contains say sex chromosome X and X, so it is called homogametic. But in case of female, the sex chromosome is X and Y, so it is called heterogametic. What is the relation between phenotype and genotype? You can find it in the book. Phenotype means external characters is called phenotype, and characters determined by gene is called genotype. Okay. Phenotype, ratio of phenotype is 3:1 and ratio of genotype is 1:2:1. So write one of the role of air sac play in the air. It can find it in from a book. Even after I want to show that, even I want to say pigeon contains 9 air sac in excess. That means while flight, okay, while flight, a pigeon requires much oxygen to produce energy, because to produce energy one should needs oxygen. So to supply excess amount of oxygen, it is required to have the organ. So for this reason pigeon has 9 air sacs in excess. Among the following 4 terms, one includes other. Okay, sanctuary, in situ, all these are in situ conservation. Write the name of denitrification bacteria. Pseudomonas denitrificans. Now next, group C. Write two between hormone and nervous system regarding their mode of function. Write two difference. I think one word is missing here. Write two difference between hormone and nervous system regarding their mode of nutrition. You can find it in your book. Even after I want to show whether if it is available in my book. Hormone and nervous system. That means I have to move to the nervous system. There I can find the difference between the two. Nervous system and hormone. If you cannot get it from my book, so you may find in your book. If you don't, if it is not available in your book also, then write to me, then I will show you the answer. Because I'm searching the answer. A nervous system and hormone. Okay, this is the difference. So write it in your book, and if it is available in your book, so it is not necessary to write. And write to synthetic artificial plant hormone in agriculture. You can write 2,4-D, 2,4-5-T for controlling weed. Okay, and another is parthenocarpy. How the thyroxine hormone influences the vascular and BMR in your body. So that means role of thyroxine. You can find it in your book. How does reflex action help in deity lifelong being? You can find it in the book. So I don't want to waste your time, okay? Because the time is very short to appear in the exam. So if you cannot find the answer of any question, so you may ask me. All these questions you can find the answer in Bengali version. If you are unable to read the Bengali version, then you can write to me. Then I will show you the answer. That means I am showing the answer just like in this manner. I can show you. So write to me. So now I want to move to the next English version set. This is the Bengali version. So I don't want to answer this question. This is the most possible. It is the last. No. This there are also two set. No problem. I'm trying to answer the question. So see it. The shoot part of the plant moves towards the light. That means towards the light, phototropic. In which organ fish red gland is found? Swim bladder. What is the number of chromosomes in a zygote? 2n. Budding is found in budding moss far east. How many gametes will produce from? Most possibility 4 gametes. R R Y Y. Four gametes. In which of the subphase of meiosis cell division the phenomenon crossing over? Pachytene. The vestigial organ of human, vestigial appendix. Locomotive organ of earthworm, seta. An example of airborne disease, pneumonia. The name of the proponent of the theory of use-disuse Lamarck. The type of cloud blindness in which patient cannot identify green color, deuteranopia. Which part of a neuron receives impulse from the previous one, dendron. The shape of the lens of human eye. Shape of the lens of human eye is convex, biconvex. Acetylcholine, neurohormone. Eutrophication, water pollution. The total number of cranial nerves in human brains are 12 pairs. The full form SPM I have mentioned in this before, suspended particulate matter. Alternate form of gene, it is also repeated, allele. So the questions which are repeated again and again, you can find it. This question are most possibility to appear in the exam. Allele formed after fertilization, zygote. The most influencing greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide. Mendel selected 7 pairs. Zoological garden is the example ex situ contribution. Yes, true. The outer covering of human brain meninges, true. Tobacco is a source of lung cancer, true. Unit of sex asexual reproduction is gamete, false. Total number of chromosome in human somatic cells, false. It should be 46. Now matching. Theory of hot dilute soup, Helden, D. The process of seedless fruit, Parthenocarpy, F. Natural selection, Darwin. Formation of spindle fiber during animal cell division, centrosome, A. Supply of nutrients to brain cell, CSF. Chromosome arrangement of human male, this one, B. What is the full form of WWF? Wildlife Fund. The full form is World Wildlife Fund. Okay, but in some books you can find also for nature. This portion you can also find in excess. In which stage of mitotic cell division does the nuclear membrane reappear? Telophase. In which plant new metaphor is found? Sundori. Which hormone is known as calvogenic? This one is thyroxine. Thyroxine. Which character is not expressed in F1 generation of Mendelian myopic? Which character is not expressed? Recessive character. RECSSIVE. Word 1. TSH, ACTH, GTH, CSF. This is found in the brain, and all these are hormones. So it is what? Which part of the brain is responsible for intelligence? Most possibly it is cerebrum. Let me see once again to confirm. I think it is cerebrum. Cerebrum, memory, intelligence, cerebrum. Cerebrum. What is the name of genetic material in a living cell? What is the name of genetic material in a living cell? DNA. Pancreas is a mixed gland. Why? Because it contains both pancreas is a mixed gland. Justified. Pancreas is called mixed gland because it contains both. I can mention I can memorize into my memory. In Bengali it is said nali, because it contains some part has nali and some part don't contain nali. In this moment I cannot remind it to memory. I think you can realize it. Okay, let me see. Even after I am to show you why will I speak in Bengali. Okay, though I am a Bengali, even after I am to speak in English also, though I am using or speaking in English, but in this case I am using part in Bengali. No, this is not duct. Yes, pancreas is a mixed gland because it contains both duct and ductless. Some part is duct and some part is ductless. So for that's why it is called mixed gland. What is waggly dance? You know, when the source of food is more than 100 meters from the hives, the honeybee dances like the letter 8, so it is called ogle dance. Write two factors which are responsible for population explosion. You can find it from your book. Write the name of hereditary disease of man. Write the name of hereditary disease of man which are transmitted through the sex chromosome. That means hemophilia and color blindness. Okay. Write the location function of myotome muscle. I have told you this before. Mention two significance of cell cycle. You can find it from your book. What do you mean by survival of the fittest? You can find it in Darwin theory. Difference between RNA and DNA, because DNA ribose sugar is deoxyribose and pentose sugar in DNA is deoxyribose and pentose sugar in RNA is ribose. And it is a double helical sense. It is single stranded. Okay. Genetic counseling, you can find it from your book. Write two merits of cross pollination. See it in your book. Give two examples of nitrogen manure or fertilizer. Nitrogen manure fertilizer. Phosphate, ammonium sulfate. Because this type of exams you can also found in your physical science book. What do you mean by synaptic cleft? Find it in neuron chapter. Okay, in neuron. Mention two differences between cerebrum and cerebellum. I have actually shown it to the differences before it. Mention two practical application of synthetic hormone. I have told this. This is also repeated. These two questions are repeated here. What happens if cytokinesis does not occur in karyokinesis? Okay, this is the important question. If cytokinesis does not occur, that means chromosome division will not also occur. So number of chromosomes will increase in the same cell. So polypeptide condition will occur. Mention two changes occur during adolescence. Show it in your book. Why are cactus leaves are transferred into news? Just to reduce the loss of water. To reduce the loss of water. 1 point, because it is two number marks, so we have to write 2 points. To reduce the loss of water and to protect it. To protect it from mechanical injury. From mechanical injury. Now, 5th question: importance of biodiversity in all types of books. You can find the answer. Mention 2 environmental problems in Sundarbans. You can also find it in your book. Write the names of structural parts of typical neuron. Name the names of structural parts of a typical neuron. You have to show dendron. Because the two main part of neuron is the dendron and axon. Okay, and write the different parts of the dendron and neuron. Write two differences between axon and dendron. Axon is unbranched and dendron is branched. Okay, axon conducts nerve impulse and dendron receives nerve impulse. Draw a knee diagram of longitudinal section view of human eye and label it for 4 parts. This question is very important and 100% sure it will come in the examination. Describe the in brief determination of sex. You can find it in your book. Explain the example of law and use and disuse. And this is also repeated. And these two theories belongs to Lamarck. This is Mendel's. Okay, no problem. I don't want to repeat again. I want to start short question of another set. North Chobis Pargana model Madrasah. The number of tiger reserves in forest in India. 25, 26, 27, 28. The number of tiger reserves forest. I can remind it to my memory. Most possibility maybe it is 25. Let me see. Yes, 27. It is 127. JFM started in West Bengal 1975 or 71. 1971. This one. Medicine is the source of asbestos, benzene, coal tar, arsenic, coal tar. Equus horse, like horse, like sheep, like pony, like modern horse. Mendel selected 7. Gene is the part of DNA. Chromosome number of gamete in man. Chromosome number of gamete of man 23. Ornithophyly: mango, sunflower, paddy, simul. Ornithophyly means bird helps in the pollination. So bird helps in sunflower, paddy, simul. Number of centromere in an acentric 0. Another name of ADH, vasopressin. Pancreas mixed. Number of spinal nerves 12 pairs. Cerebellum is the part of hindbrain. Pressed by bifocal. Metacentric V. Then column, cryopreservation, this one, F. Pesticide DDT, greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide, greenhouse gas, CFCE. Major air sac 9. Chamber of heart of Avis 4. Male gametes, number of sex chromosome 2 number. What is home? Printed mistake. Anabina lives inside the leaves of Eichhornia. Who discovered sensitive plants? Acharya Jagadish Chandra Bose. In dash phase of cell division, DNA is synthesized. Interphase or S phase. Phase is written. Sex determinant chromosome of female is XX. What is the allele? Ordinary form of a gene is called allele. What is genotypic ratio of Mendel dihybrid ratio test? Genotypic ratio 1:2 and then make its double 2:4. and write it 1:2 repeatedly until it becomes 16. Do it 2 on 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. G0 phase is the resting phase in cell cycle. Father of genetics, Mendel. Name of the book related to evolution by Darwin, origin of the species by means of natural selection. Ethnology. I can remember it to my memory. You can see it in the book. Ethnology means race type, the branch of biology which deals with the race. New metaphor. New metaphor is a pencil-like organ which is originated from the roots and comes out of the soil, and it is found in Sundari plant. What is called Venus? Heart of fish is called Venus because uh, it here only deoxygenated blood flows. Which thing is called kidney of nature, wetland? Because it filters the pollutants of the water flowing through it. Red Data Book. Data book is the book where it collects the records of the threatened species and endangered species. Okay. What is the full form of IUCN? International Union for the Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. What is the scientific name of Sundari plant? Sundari plant, Hereditaria minor. Heritiera minor. What is called suprarenal gland? Hypothalamus. Which natural, I want to, this is one, okay, no problem. I thought that this is 2 marks question, but not, it is a single mark question. Which natural plant hormone does not contain nitrogen, gibberellin? Which gland is called master gland? Hypothalamus. Largest animal cell, ostrich egg. Difference between homologous and analogous. I am to show it from my book, whether it is available in your book or not, but even after I am to show from my book, so you can write if it is necessary. Here, analogous and homologous. Analogous and homologous, yes, this one. You can also write it. This is also important. Convergent evolution, divergent evolution. I have prepared last moment suggestion, so you may check it through YouTube, and you can search it using Madrasah examination 2024. Though it is written in Bengali, so I think you can translate it in English, or you can understand it. That does not indicate that you are coming from foreign country that you don't know Bengali. So you can search through in YouTube Madrasah examination 2024. I have made the last moment suggestion, though I have published it few months back. Okay, back cross, test cross, function rating. You can find it in the book. Even if you have any problem, you cannot answer to any questions, so write to me, okay, in my message, and if you find the answer, you can, if you get any type of benefit from my answer, so you are requested to subscribe my channel. Okay, I think there is no more English version question of life science, so try to understand the concept and move forward so that you can score good marks in life science. So I have told you, even after I am to say the last time, if you have any problems, so write to me in my message of YouTube, then I will try to solve, and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.